I remember the very first moment I felt us. It was so marvelously intertwined with the celebration of my intimate self-discovery. I roamed the streets taking it all in, feeling the heart and soul of who I am. I roamed the streets feeling love in all its intimate grandeur, and still, the sense of our love, the sense of us, was distinctly palpable in the air. When I first saw you, such wonderful sentiments whispered inside my heart. There was a unique warmth emanating from you, that though one could not visibly see it, there was a flame that just burned within your spirit. It spoke of such a warm absolute and certainty of self that you felt like art itself in that moment to me. A warm absolute and certainty that burned so gently within thine heart, and I saw with my blessed eyes, I saw you donning your garment of strength. See, there's a festival of love celebrating itself within mine heart, and you, the moment I saw you, it was plain and obvious that you were cut from the cloth of this intimate grandeur of love that so wildly colored my soul. The moment I saw you, a treasure box appeared within mine hands, a box full of treasures. All the wild ways I treasured you, all the wild ways I treasured you. The moment I saw you, I treasured your existence, my love. I treasured all and everything that you are. The way I could hold each jewel of your existence and be submerged in its beauty, and be submerged in its boundless beauty. And with a treasure box of these jewels in my hand, a lifetime would certainly not suffice, and yet it mattered not, for the moment I saw these jewels, I was plunged into the timeless beauty of your existence. For as you donned your garment of strength, I donned the cloth of this intimate grandeur of love. Every moment thereafter has revealed all the wild ways of love, for they have all felt like I was feeling you for the very first time. They all felt like I was feeling us for the very first time, and above all else, I was reveling in the treasure box of mine own existence. For each moment revealed to me a new bedazzling jewel of mine own existence. Each moment held the essence of an effortless holiness of timelessness. Every breath felt new. Every moment I was living new life. My spirit, she was blissfully alive, for I could feel her dancing her eternal dance. All her essences mixed like potions in the cauldron of life. All her essences mixed like potions in the cauldron of life. All her essences mixed like potions in the cauldron of life, and I drank them all. I drank them all, and twirled and spun around her, and twirled and spun, and twirled and spun, and twirled and spun around her. She danced and I followed. I danced and she followed, fully at the helm of the core of her movements. I twirled and spun around her till I was fully moved by her and her alone, till I was being twirled and spun by the chords of her innate rhythms, till I was being twirled and spun by the chords of her innate rhythms, till I felt her joy become mine, till I felt her love inhabit all and everything of me, till I felt her happiness dancing through and through me, twirled and spun by her innate rhythms into the goddess of dance, goddess of dance, goddess of dance, goddess of dance. You, my love, sat across the table from me, and how quietly your gaze electrified me. I loved the way you looked at me. God, I loved the way you looked at me. Satisfaction. For every passion lit within my soul, you devoured in your gaze. Your eyes black in the sensual darkness of my existence. For every moment I fell into you was a fall into myself. I fell into your arms and I fell completely into myself. I fell into my home. I fell into my sanctuary, discovering the fire burning in the heart of my sanctuary. I was living where I belonged. The moment I wrapped all and everything that I am around you, I felt myself completely melt into love's beauty. The moment all and everything that I am fell for you, on my knees, I melted into love's grace. And one day walking beside you, my eyes gleamed in pure wonder, for I saw your wings for the very first time. Like feeling the warmth of your hand resting on my shoulder, pulling me closer to you, I felt your wings over me. You were obviously where you belonged, walking beside me, and the garments of your strength glistened even brighter that night. My angel, he was walking beside me, and I could see his wings. I fell asleep next to you, and I slept. The sleeping where my spirit herself rested with a smile upon her face, for she was dancing her eternal dance. She rested into her sacred sanctuary and danced in her holy halls of brilliant bliss. She rested into her sacred sanctuary and danced in her holy halls of brilliant bliss. Every moment with you was soaked in the softness of serenities. Every moment with you, my infinite, the sensual darkness of my existence that lay within your eyes burnt, and I felt a wildfire of the intimacy of who I was. Every moment with you was an enviable culmination of all the wild colors of who I was into a single moment. Every moment with you I felt beautifully me, and the beauties of me gushing through my veins. Every moment with you I was discovering how soothing a soul's nurturing is. How soothing a soul's nurturing is. Every day with you was a precious jewel that scattered itself into sweet trinkets that I played with all day. A cup of coffee never tasted more delicious. Putting pen to paper and giving life to my truths never felt more viscerally satisfying. Every moment with you was a discovery of the depths of thoroughly enjoying my life. Every moment with you I was tantalized by my gorgeous mind, for it became a vessel which housed the scrolls inscribed with the infinites of mine existence. It became a place which housed a voracious passion of mine, scrolls I would honor my life by relentlessly exploring its contents. Every moment with you became a celebration for me, celebrating you, celebrating me, celebrating life herself. Every moment with you echoed with the beauties of life. Every moment with you I fell in love with life, with living. Every moment with you I was falling in love with myself, and I soon realized that the falling would never cease. With you I felt this voracious hunger, a hunger that felt so good. For all the possibilities of my existence, I saw their realities glowing within your eyes, and my hunger surfaced. I wanted it all. What a wild creature she was, running with her heads in her clouds. With you I discovered the simplicity of and the simplicity with which my soul existed. With you I unraveled a cherished and cozy friendship with her. A friendship soaked in the softness of serenities. A friendship where we lived amongst the stars, and it just felt like two friends out on a midnight stroll, sitting on the empty streets having an ice cream, purely enjoying each other and the ice cream too. every moment with you, all and everything of me was saturated in the springs of my soul. I was drinking the fresh waters of the raw vitalities of my soul, waters that flowed forth from the streams of Spirit herself, waters that would quench only my thirst. The elixirs concocted by my Spirit herself, crisp and fresh, the kind of elixir that revolutionizes a girl's heart. Every moment with you, I felt the fresh sense of new gardens of flowers blossoming all at once, feeling the hands of creation herself, how she molds beauty's ideas, the pure joy the heart of creation derives in creating life, those fresh sparks of new life. Everything she created always lingered with her sweet scent. For creation herself lays her heart itself within all that she creates. Her heart always lingered with the sweet fragrances of freshly blossomed flowers. For creation herself never ceases to blossom. For creation herself never ceases to blossom. She is ever blossoming, she's ever flourishing. Every moment with you, I felt the sugar and honey sweetness of my spirit. Every moment with you, I felt life's sweetness. I was a confectionery of sweets and candies, and I wanted to melt. I wanted to melt 1,000 times for you looked at me like my soul was glazed in honey. Every sweet that you licked, every candy that you bit into and sucked on, my heart melted again and again and again. My heart wanted to melt for you. Every moment with you, you looked at me with eyes that cherished me, and yet it was beyond that. Your soul softly whispered to me again and again and again, you are a creature whose very essence is, whose very being, whose very existence is to be cherished. The heart naturally cherishes one such as you. Forgive his gaze, for they are blatant, tell all to his heart. Every moment with you, oh how I adored thee. I eagerly unwrapped and sucked on and licked and tasted and savored all the candies of your soul. Every moment with you, all of my senses were voraciously devouring all the essences of you, culminating into an orgasm of my soul. Your very existence, it never ceased to refresh my soul. Your existence shone like the warm brilliance of the sun, and all of the wonderful intricacies and delights of who you are were the golden rays of the sun of your soul. Everything that you created, everything that you lived was undeniably touched with the magic you yielded. Life's stream, the soul's elixirs, the springs of new, that which refreshes and revitalizes, and even beyond that from which new life births itself. Every moment with you was so blatantly alive with these discoveries. For every moment with you, I saw with all mine heart, life streams flowing through and through you. I saw the innate magic of your soul concocting its potions. I saw that you were a creature of life's streams, of your soul's elixirs, of your spirit's springs. You were a creature so uniquely and masterfully sculpted by the hands of life herself, and oh my, did she absolutely have her way with you. And when life's freedoms flow through thee, never did I lay eyes upon such a synergy. With you I discovered life's newness, and how sweet it tasted. Every moment with you my soul whispered to me, my, he is a beautiful creature of life's individuality. For some, a breath of fresh air is few and far between, but for him, my love, for him, life's air was naturally potent with this freshness. Every breath of his, a breath of fresh air. With you, my love, I was a princess at home in her castle. I still remember that moment. A moment like that carves itself into your heart. It was the first time I felt my spirit. I felt her glowing from my eyes. I felt her glowing from my eyes. It was the first time I felt the glow of her. I was covered in the cloth of my spirit, and yes, in that moment I saw with such clarity the absolute nature and certainty of my spirit. On our very first meeting, I witnessed your very own garment of strength, and here now in this moment, I was wearing the garment of my spirit. Life, she is certainly something else. The core of our garments, the absoluteness and certainty felt the same to me, and yet the garments themselves were such magnificently, uniquely crafted creations. I felt how my spirit wove the colors and fabrics and constructed a garment just for me. An enchanting gown, sequined, bedazzled in the jewels that the sun's rays poured through each and every one of them, shining with a magical iridescence. It was soft and light. It always belonged to me. It was always a part of me. It was soft and light, such that as we waltzed, my feet never touched the floors of the grand ballroom of the castle. And from that moment onwards, I glowed from my spirit, shining with my magical iridescence. My eyes twinkled with the raw existence of my spirit. Now I realize that a love letter to you is a 2-for-1, for it is a love letter to myself. A love letter celebrating you was a 2-for-1, for it plunged me into an intimate ode to myself. The glow from my spirit, shining with her magical iridescence, the twinkle in my eyes, and here I am, a beautiful creature of life's individuality. Life's freedoms had her way with me, and I would not have it any other way. I was bathing in life's streams, soaking in her waterfalls, and the elixirs of my soul, all and everything of me, drank every single drop of it, till each jar was dry and empty, and the springs of new. I dived into the springs of new till each and every breath of mine was potent with the freshness of life. I dived into the springs of new till each and every spring found its home within the ocean of mine own existence. And from then on, the stream of every spring found its way to the ocean of mine own existence. With you, I discovered how warmly my spirit lived life. I discovered how warmly the culmination of the wild colors of who I am existed. Life was a lazy Sunday afternoon laying in bed with you, feeling the warmth of the sun fill our room, where it felt a little hot and sticky. A stroll along life's boulevard, savoring in all the wonderful things that life joyfully offered to us. Dancing with the gentle colors of the sunsets, swirling within us till we blended into the colors of our very own sunset. With you, I discovered the rhythm of my life. I discovered how my spirit herself moved with life herself. I discovered the dance that they choreographed, and above all else, I discovered the dancer that these counterparts created. The dancer that they created, the dancer that I am. Freestyle, what a discovery, the rhythm of my life and the dancer that I am. The rhythm of my life and the dancer that I am. The grooviness is palpable, my friend. The grooviness is palpable. I'm sitting on the ocean's shores in the cool of the night with my treasure box on my lap, my soul blatantly and boldly peering into each and every one of its jewels. And what stories they are spilling to me from dusk till dawn. They met my blatant and bold nature with passionate proclamations of the beauties of my spirit. What a conversation, just beaming with revelations. With you, life was showing off her intricate beauties. For my spirit and life herself were in constant cahoots, bringing to me that which I never even knew existed, that which tickled my passion for life herself. With you I met such a deep warmth. You were a creature of warmth. You were new warmth. And these moments, to feel these moments, are the juiciest moments of life herself. That which your heart never perceived nor imagined, yet your spirits and life ever engaged in their constant cahoots. Something new like that just walks in like it's nobody's business. Life's ultimate flex is her innate superpower to surprise you. She inspires you to dream, to go as far as your heart can dream, to go as far as your heart can take you, just so that she can one-up you. She's the master of her art, and she knows the immaculate and impeccable nature of her work, of her creations. You were a creature of such warmth that the softness of your soul was blatantly palpable to me. Your very existence was a work of life's art. With you, I discovered the harmony of our innate rhythms. When we moved together, I discovered the harmony of our innate rhythms melting into each other, creating their own beats, beats that were audible to mine ears. With you, I discovered all the layers of one's rhythm. The moment I felt us move together, I was thrown into this exciting rabbit hole. One led to the next and the next and the next. I felt the rhythm of mind spirit. I felt her come alive within me. I felt her moving within me. And my love, she twirled and spun me till I discovered the rhythm of me. I moved with you and I felt my rhythm. I moved with you and I felt your rhythm. I moved with you and I felt our rhythm. I moved with you and I felt the rhythm of my spirit and I moving together, and each was a jewel within itself. I felt your rhythm and he was quite inviting, an invitation that flowed forth from your freedom. Your rhythm was electric, strumming the strings of his guitar. That was the way you moved, darling. And my rhythm, she was groovy, ever in rhythm with life's music. I moved and rhythm's iridescent butterflies fluttered round and round me. A rhythm full of the colorful genres of life's music that flowed forth from mine freedom. I felt mine spirit's rhythm and I felt mine spirit in a way that I had never felt her before. She was alive. I was spinning in her orbit and she was spinning in mine. She was brimming with a light of eagerness. She had much to tell me, to share with me. I unraveled a cherished and cozy friendship with her, a friendship soaked in the softness of serenities, a friendship where we lived amongst the stars and it felt just like two friends out on a midnight stroll, sitting on the empty streets having an ice cream, purely enjoying each other and the ice cream too. I could feel our friendship so viscerally alive. She was dancing in her sphere. It was easy to hear her music playing and easy to feel her dancing within her sphere. I felt her rhythm moving with mine, and the pleasure was undeniable. I was floating in the pleasure of the harmony of our rhythms. I was dancing in the sphere of mine existence, the stars twinkling. I was moving through her, and she was moving through me, one dance. And with you, my love, moving with you, moving with you, we moved into love's rhythm. With you, my love, we moved into love's rhythm. I could feel the moment we felt those sparks of life within ourselves for the first time, and since then we never left it, till now where the currents of electricity of our existence are flowing, full force within us, the currents of who we are. I can feel that from that moment something clicked, something turned on, and we felt each other in the other's orbit, and we were being drawn deeper and deeper to the other. Our souls were on the same page. Our souls were on the same page, such that the intimacies and intricacies of each other's souls were already swimming in the oceans of our existence. See, my love, oh, my love, the day I looked at your eyes and I saw that twinkle. I saw that gentle, sweet twinkle of the raw existence of your spirit. What a realization engulfed my soul. For once upon a time, Spirit herself and the life herself gloriously intertwined to bring to me the experience of the existence of who I am. And I, the master creator that I am, the master alchemist that I am, the master artist that I am, I sculpted myself into the immaculate image of this glorious intertwinement, and I was absolute of it. I was a masterpiece of existence itself. I sculpted myself into the immaculate image of this glorious intertwinement, and I was absolute of it. I was a masterpiece of existence itself. I was absolute of it. The moment I felt the twinkle of this glorious intertwinement in my eyes. And my love, the moment I saw that twinkle in your eye, it dawned on me that you yourself were a creation of this glorious intertwinement. You yourself were an experience of the existence of who I am. And it dawned on me there was something undeniably special about the simplicity I felt between us. In my ocean of existence, you were right there next to me, for the intricacies and intimacies of your soul were already flowing within my ocean of existence, and beyond that, you were living in the experience of the existence of who you are. You were living in your very own glorious intertwinement of spirit with life. You already dwelled in my sanctuary of love so effortlessly. For my sanctuary of love in and of itself was an experience of your existence. The simplicity of it all felt intimately special and somewhat humorous. Spirit and life in constant chatterings. A clever smile plastered across my face. How could you be so effortlessly beside me? But I get it, you know. A book on a shelf is simple. A painting hung on a wall is simple. A song on a playlist is simple. And a person just standing there is simple. You get it now, don't you? A book on a shelf is simple till it catches your eye, and before you know it, you're living in a whole new world, till it speaks in gentle whispers to the very depths of your soul, till it speaks louder, and you're underlining and highlighting and annotating. The book now colored by you now colored by this book, till you feel that the spirit of this book knows you and wanted you to read it, to tell you everything that your heart wanted to hear. A painting hung on a wall is simple till you're walking the halls of the gallery and you walk towards a painting and you can feel the silence of your heart. A hint of what lays hidden within this painting just for you, like smelling a spritz of your favorite perfume in the air, making you want to linger a little longer there. You can't help but feel that someone painted this just for you. The painting and all that it entails, it knows you, it sees you. A song on a random playlist is simple till everything else that you are focused on fades into the background, and this random song takes center stage. You feel every second of this song flowing through you. You don't want to know the name of the song or the artist. The song started playing and just took you by the arms and started dancing with you, and you just couldn't resist. And now the song's on loop and you're inside your own world where you belong. And a person is just a person standing there till. And a person is just a person standing there till he turns to you and you see that twinkle in his eye, till you've realized that you've read the books of his existence, the highlights of his heart, everything that matters most to him underlined, the annotations of his dreams, till you walk past him and there's a scent in the air that you love, that you're smelling for the very first time, and yet the scent has a warmth of deep familiarity within it. The familiarity that flows forth from the heart. You've dreamt of art exhibitions of him and him only. You juiced your imagination for his cores and his depths, and she painted gorgeous paintings for you, and you felt them speak to you. In fact, you learned in those moments the potency of such silences. Till you've realized that you've listened to playlists and playlists and playlists of songs of the love that exists between you two. And in every moment you entered into your own world, you entered into the ocean of love, like strumming the strings of a guitar for the very first time, to full on performing on stage. You listened to love songs, learning what your love sounded like, to full on discovering this ocean of love, and now every song is a celebration of love. A person is just a person standing there till you realize who wrote the book, who painted this painting, who composed and produced the song, who inspired the author, who inspired the painter, who inspired the composer and the producer, who created this person, what inspired the creation of this person. Who is this person just standing there with that twinkle in his eye? I believe there are co-authors, co-painters, co-composers, co-producers, two sources of inspiration. God and I, my spirit and I, my soul and I. My soul took key notes of my heart, my soul took detailed and key notes of mine heart. And I let my heart be all and everything that she is, so that my soul may know intimately and deeply that which makes my heart sing. And every moment my soul heard the songs of mine heart, she was an artist that discovered her muse, for the songs of mine heart inspired my soul to write, to paint, to compose, and to produce all and everything that would lead to your existence, my love. And my love, did you know that I myself am an artist? Yes, I am. To my core, I am an artist. An artist herself is effortlessly equipped with her imagination, and so my soul created you, my love. And thereafter, she created a world of inspirations of you. My, how deeply my soul knows thee. How deeply my soul knows thee. She created a world of inspirations of you so that I, the artist, would live in the heart and soul of your world, discovering and exploring every depth of you relentlessly. See, the book was written, the painting was painted, and the songs were already composed and produced. And perhaps this is why the simplicity of you just standing there with that twinkle in your eye entertained me so. For you were much more to me than a dream culminated into a moment. I dreamt of you, and everything thereafter was a treasure chest of the jewels of mine existence. I dreamt of you and lived within the heart and soul of your world till the oceans of our existence merged together. And what a moment! These oceans flowing into the other for the very first time. I dreamt of you and mastered the language of my heart and became beautifully and effortlessly attuned to the silences of my soul. I dreamt of you, and thereafter life became a celebration of love's existence. I experienced every elixir of you. My soul poured into the maelstrom of your existence. And I experienced every elixir of me. My soul poured into the maelstrom of mine existence. And yet, this is just the beginning for you, for me, for us, my love.